This is Late Night Health. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. During the next hour, the insane Daryl Wayne and I are going to take a look at a couple of things that touch each and every one of us. We're going to talk in our second part of our show about Forgotten Populists, what they are, and about farmers. And that'll happen during the second part of our show. We have a returning visit right now, somebody who actually lives just right over the hill from me. And that is Sigmar Berg. And we're going to talk about One Journey, the Love Turner book. And we're going to talk about his device that he has developed. I'm going to play one. Now, Sigmar, when we talked about this last time, I didn't quite get it because I didn't have this. Thank you for sending this to me. Tell us about your particular, I guess, spiritual journey and how you discovered this.
Mark, first of all, thank you for having me back on your show. And we just chatted a little bit about the love tuner, and you basically said already how you use it when you feel stressed out and you want to have a relief. You have it in your studio, you take a breathing break, and you obviously trust the 528 hertz frequency. And this is basically the secret of this, you call it mindfulness tool, a meditation device. So it's a combination of breath work and sound bath. And the cool thing is you can have it on your desk, you can have it in your car, or wear it around your neck if you like to, and it's instantly available. So this is just the cool thing. We all know about the power of our own breath. So there's all this yoga breathing and, cold plunge breathing, all those exercises that we know meanwhile, and they all take a certain time. And the same thing is with sound baths. We are very aware of the power of frequency. You can either do a sound bath, classic with sound bowls, or you go to a bioresonance studio and you lay on one of those bioresonance mats, they put it onto the frequency. And so we know all this, and this thing basically combines this. And you do a conscious breathing break. So when you exhale, you keep a steady tone. The tone gives you a feedback about your exhale, and then you connect to the frequency.
How did you discover the frequency, the actual frequency, and how did you put it into this little device?
Yes, I got introduced to the frequency actually in a guided meditation, and it was a combination of breathwork, meditation, and it was the first time that somebody played this frequency. And I was meditating back then, I would say a couple of years. So I was kind of a newbie in this whole thing, but I understood what the concept is. And when I did the first time a guided meditation in combination with this frequency, it was just like, it just elevated the whole thing. And I really felt it deep in my heart. So there was something more to it, it was like, and it opened a complete different world to me. And I said, oh, wow, there's something magic behind it. But little did I know how big this whole frequency universe is, and how big the 528 hertz is. And to a certain degree, I also had no idea that sorry.
And that's okay. I'm wondering, benefits from breathing. I mean, if you take a deep breath, if you go to the doctor, that's probably a better example. You go to the doctor and they're going to take your blood pressure. Mm-hmm. Just walking into the doctor's office, most people's blood pressure peaks, right? You don't know what they're going to say, what they're going to do, and it could be a dermatology, and they still take your blood pressure. It doesn't matter. They all take your blood pressure. By using the One Journey, can I lower my blood pressure? Do you know?
The whole thing is you can regulate with breathing, absolutely, your blood pressure. So that's one thing, if you breathe super fast, your blood pressure goes up. If you take time to exhale and relax, your blood pressure goes down. And And the 528 hertz frequency is anyway meant to relax you. It aligns on a frequency level, your water molecules in your body. It gives you the feeling of relaxation. And on a spiritual level, you basically connect to the universal energy or frequency of love. And what you just said with the blood pressure, you're completely right. If you look at people that run into one of those pharma markets like CVS, where you can get for free a blood pressure, watch their faces. They go in, they feel sick, they're totally scared. They go to the machine, they're running most of the time or move faster than they normally do. And then they have the word blood pressure reading error. And so it's this concept about like your mind can dictate our physical body. That's just what it is. End of story. And the other way around as well. So this is why we can influence with our breaths our entire mindset and our physical, our spiritual being.
You've had a journey, personal journey yourself. One journey is the name of the product, the Love Tuner, and the name of the book that you wrote is One Journey. Is it your journey, or do you think it's everybody's journey? I mean, there could be different elements, but the bottom line is, at the end of the journey, it's all the same.
Yeah. So it's interesting because it's really everybody's journey, And if we understand the bigger concept of one is all and all is one, so it's always one journey, It always goes to whatever you believe in. And so it's everybody's own journey. But this specific phrase, one journey, came actually from when I started Love Tuner. An old friend of mine who was back then my partner in this beginning stages of Love Tuner, he unfortunately died. And when we did the entire branding, I wanted to call it Two Brothers, One Journey. And then we went like, why do we limit it to two brothers? And brothers was meant like friends. And then I actually said, yeah, you're right. And then this is when I called it One Journey, and it just nails it for everyone. It's everybody's personal journey. And at the end, they're all the same.
Well, two brothers, it's like Daryl and me.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly. He's been putting up with me for years. So, why not? There's a word here, and we only have a couple of moments, so maybe I'll let you think about the question, and that is mindfulness, being mindful. Can the Love Tuner help me be more mindful?
Yes, right away, because even by just using it, you're mindful. You give a thought to, oh, now I need to relax. I'm too stressed out. I'm doing too much things. I need a little breathing break. And by doing this, you're mindful about your entire conditions, about your being. This is what mindfulness actually means. And by just doing it, you are mindful already.
We're going to be going into a break in just a moment or two. Using the Love Tuner, has that helped you with your surfing, your extreme sports, your dirt bikes, all this stuff, even down to fashion?
Yeah, I mean, like the fashion is like my old profession. So I was not involved with the Love Tuner that much at the beginning, but on everything else, what I do, I think I incorporate it. I mean, you don't use the Love Tuner on a dirt bike or while you are surfing. But, sometimes you sit out in the ocean, you're waiting for a set, and I have it under, we don't recommend it, but I have it under my wetsuit. I take it out, and it's super cool to tune out there. It's an amazing experience.
You kind of tune up. We're running out of time for this segment, so I'm going to go. I am using a Love Tuner, and you can find that at lovetuner.com, by the way. This is Late Night Health. Our guest is Sigmar Berg. And we're going to take some time out, turning the program back to the insane Daryl Wayne. Be sure to check us out at latenighthealth.com. Latenighthealth.com. There'll be a pretty picture of Sigmar up. There is one already. And maybe we'll even put a picture of the Love Tuner up there. I'm Mark Allen, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. We'll be right back. Late Night Health is proud of our partnership with the EBC, the Evolutionary Business Council. Check them out at ebcouncil.com.
You're listening to Late Night Health with Mark Allen. The show continues in a moment.
Recently, I met Jacqueline from Bright here in Los Angeles. She gave me a hearing exam and then showed me how to hear again with the new Signia Pure Series hearing aids, and she can give you your life back too. I hear birds chirping, birds cooing, and even my wife. They easily connect to my smartphone. The Signia hearing aids are amazing, and with the charge and go, I don't have to fiddle with batteries and hear all day long. Not hearing is frustrating for you and your family. I know you don't have a problem, but trust me, call Bright Here now for a free hearing exam, a $125 value, yours free, just for making an appointment now. There are offices throughout the Los Angeles area. Call Bright Here now at 323-424-7100. That's 323-424-7100 for a free hearing exam. There's no obligation. Call now, 323-424-7100, or visit them on the web at brighthere.com.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.
Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Words are a critical aspect of success. How you get your point across is a crucial part of what makes anything sell. So do it right and hire a writer. Whether it's articles, blog posts, technical writings, website content, product descriptions, or ghostwriting anything from a novel to a nonfiction book about your navel, contact Servet Hassan. If you want it to sell, write it right. Email Servet at servet@servethassan.com.
It's time to tackle a tough topic, one that affects us all. We're talking about sexism in the workplace. The award-winning Identifying the Elephant in the Room series is back and ready to tackle some complicated communications issues again. This spring, we're focusing on critical communication strategies in the face of sexism. Join us as we hear from professionals in the natural products industry who have valuable career lessons to share and real-world experience to discuss from all sides of the elephant. It's time to have an honest and open conversation about the impact of sexism in the workplace and how we can make it better for everyone. Identifying the Elephant in the Room series starts March 16th. Register today at inicibox.vfairs.com. That's INICIBOX.VFAIRS.com, and join the conversation to be part of the solution. This is Late Night Health. As we continue with our guest, Sigmar Berg, we're talking about the Love Tuner. There's a book, One Journey, the Love Tuner's book, and there's also the Love Tuner itself. Sigmar, you were telling me that you were walking in Soho in New York just before Christmas. I was there we were at the same time. Tell us that story about the Love Tuner and the shop.
Yeah, so as we just chatted in the break about how we are happy how Manhattan actually came back, and it's a pretty good vibe, and I really enjoyed it. So we went on like Christmas tour, museums and the tree and everything and shopping. So I'm walking through Soho, and there's a guy in front of his shop. I have no clue who the person is. And he literally stops me because I'm wearing my Love Tuner hat and says, "Hey, are you wearing this hat for fun, or you know this company?" And then when I turned around, I said, "Oh, I know you." And And then he said, hey, would you mind coming into my shop? And when I walked in, so his employees and his manager especially, they all have been wearing love tuners and using it. And his manager later on told me, and we've been chatting in there, that he gave up vaping with the love tuner. And this is something we don't necessarily promote it, but we get so much feedback because when you go to the fact what actually smoking or vaping is, I mean, besides that you get addicted to certain chemicals, but you do a conscious breathing break, like you go like, when people are stressed out, maybe it's the first breathing break of the day. They put the cigarette out and go like, and this is the first real inhale, and then comes the long exhale, like, and it's a part of the relaxation, what cigarettes actually do. And if they would not be poisonous for us, it would be not a bad thing. And it's beautiful to see this, that somebody really who is struggling with addiction, and this person told me, listen, I was using the vape all the time. And now when this feeling comes up of like anxiety, stress, I use the love tuner, and he told me that he quit vaping.
I think that's terrific, and better than vaping, as you said, because of the lack of chemicals. There's a magic here to the love tuner. Do we know what that magic is? I'll give you an example. If I blow this, I hear it. But Daryl, you didn't hear all of that. Is that correct?
When you blew it the first time, there was just a little blast, and then it went silent.
Wow. Is that normal? You blew it during our break, Sigmar.
I didn't hear it at all then.
And we didn't hear it at all. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. For example, the 528 hertz frequency, when you look at, listen to recordings on YouTube and stuff like this, they even manipulate the frequency. It doesn't come in at 528 hertz. And I mean, I don't know the precise reason why it doesn't go when we do like Zoom, etc., why you don't hear it. But a lot of electronics, when you play it, the 528 hertz frequency is not pure. This is why it's really important to either use a sound fork, a tuning bowl, or an original 528 hertz recording, or any of the shamanic whistles or the love tuner. So this is the real frequency.
Well, certainly in the audio range, and you should be able to hear it. It's not at a very low frequency like a big bass, and it's certainly not high enough that that it's dog frequency only. So.
No, it's actually the former C note. So this is like before the musical scale got changed in the 1920s or 30s. The 528 was the regular C note. So because our A, our main tone where we pitch the entire musical scale, was 440 hertz, and now the A tone is A440, what brings down the C to 524, 523 hertz. And so there's a reason this tone disappeared out of our musical scale. And there's also a reason why John Lennon composed Imagine in 528 hertz. So he obviously knew about the power from this frequency, and this song is still the most prominent, love and peace song in the world. So
I have 1,000 hertz if you would just want to hear what that sounds like for, comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I find the tone relaxing, and at the same time, I'm thinking of, you mentioned yoga. Yoga is all about breathing. Yeah, sure, there's the postures and the movement, but yoga is also about the brain.
Yeah, here's 1,000 hertz, just for comparison. So it's certainly within range. Yeah.
No, I didn't either. There's something called a waveform that Daryl is watching. When you play that, or I played the love tuner, is there any movement on that up and down scale, Daryl?
Yes.
Wow, that's even more mysterious. Well, the magic of the love tuner, it never stops. Yeah. And you can use that anytime, Sigmar. That's
okay. Thank you.
So with yoga, it's breathing. This can help somebody enhance their yoga experience, I would think.
Absolutely. It's like, I mean, we have quite some yogis that use the love tuner. Even they use it during their class and do some breathing cycles, or they do it at the very end, when the whole class like relaxes. It's a super easy tool. You can really integrate it in whatever your thing is. If you want to go to yoga, if this is your thing. So love tuner is a great add-on. It's not like it's so easy to integrate in your daily routine, and it's just a little helper. And if you're seeing there's some magic to the frequency, and sometimes like you need to leave this magic, like we don't need to know everything, and sometimes the stuff that we don't know is the most beautiful one.
Absolutely. I'm really curious about um, uh, uh, the other uses. Extreme sports. I don't do extreme sports. I barely make it onto a treadmill at the gym. But should I be using this before I get on the treadmill? I can't do it in that big room at Gold's gym, but should I do it before I get into the gym?
You can, but there's nothing to it. Maybe you do it on the way to the gym in the car. Like when you sit in traffic, you cannot close your eyes, obviously, but just tune for a couple of minutes, just give yourself the space, and then you arrive, more refreshed, more centered, more balanced to wherever you go. If it's the treadmill, or if it's a radio show, or if you go to a dinner, it just gives you, like the love frequency becomes a secret weapon.
And how long should I blow it? I mean,
I would say do 6 cycles, like inhale, exhale, and try not to play it too loud. Try to have like a medium volume tone, low volume tone, audible tone, and just try to extend your exhale as long as you can. I mean, it's not a competition. It's not that you have to, suffocate yourself, but just do it and then watch the time a little bit. At the beginning, you will have like 10 seconds, 15. At one point, you're going to do 30 seconds. And this is when you recognize that you are growing your lung volume.
Sigmar, thank you very much for joining us today. Our guest has been Sigmar Berg. The name of the book, One Journey, the Love Tuner book, and the Love Tuner, and I'm going to blow it again, is also available, and you can get more information not only at latenighthealth.com, but by going to lovetuner.com as well. I really appreciate your time, Sigmar. Thank you very much. Good luck. And we have other things to talk about once you unveil them to the public. We've got to go. We have a next guest. Steve Babson is coming up next. I'm Mark Allen, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't go away. More coming up. And again, be sure to visit us at latenighthealth.com. That's latenighthealth.com. More coming up. See you in a minute.